Every reader must read. Welcome back to Durva's Reading Room. I am Durva, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about O. William by Elizabeth Strout. This book was actually recommended to me by a very close friend of mine who herself is a voracious reader. The other day, when we were having a coffee, she told me that Durva, you should definitely give this book a try. I think this is something that you will genuinely enjoy. And I was like, why not? We both happen to share similar kind of reading preferences. And hence I gave it a try. So I actually visited the nearby library and got this book issued. I'm glad I did that. My very first reaction after this book was that I think this is a book that every reader must read. The kind of experience the book gives you, the kind of things that you are exposed to, I think it's something that every reader should experience. If you are someone who is very much into understanding deep issues of life or how humans think and our relationship with the things around us, I think this book is definitely for you. This book will definitely give you an emotional ride and some happy tears as well. For me, this book was, I couldn't put this book down. I actually read this book in one, like literally single setting. So this book is actually part of the series, Angus series or something. And the first book from the series is called My Name is Lucy Barton. And the second part in the series, the second book, is Anything is Possible. Now, I personally haven't read those two books, so I'm not sure how those books are. But while reading this book, I didn't really feel the need that I should have read those two books first and then probably get onto this book, because I didn't feel any sort of like a struggle while, establishing any sort of like a contact or a bond or a, relationship with the character. So the main character of this book is Lucy Barton. She is a established author, writer, and she lives in New York. I think Lucy Barton has also expressed herself in this book a lot, and the kind of narrative that this book has, it's very much like as if Lucy Barton is talking to you. She's right away directly talking to you, and therefore, I think this kind of narrative style also put you in the space where you get exposed to the thought process and the rationale and the reasoning of the person, and that's exactly what happens with Lucy Barton as well. Whatever she is thinking, even her any reaction or any kind of relationship that is having with, with the people around her, you get an instant sneak peek into her thought process. And I think that part was something that was I genuinely enjoyed, because it actually told me who Lucy Barton was and what she is, what does she like, how does she feel, etc. Her character, she comes from an extremely abject poverty. So while growing up, she has grown up with the struggles of survival, safety, access to basic necessities, etc. And Strout has very beautifully captured these moments in the book. She has very well captured the aspect of how a person's upbringing, the kind of setup, the kind of situation that happens around us, the kind of interactions that we have while growing up has a huge influence on how we as a person are, or on a personality, or how we react, or how we tend to speak, or how we think about it. And I felt that the way Strout has actually expressed these aspects is beautifully done. This is definitely, going to tell you that one of the most pleasant reads that I have had in a recent time. And again, a book that made me want to read more and more. Like, I was actually struggling. I was like not really happy when the book ended. And I was like, I want to read more. I want to read more. And that's exactly how I realized that I want to read more of Elizabeth Strout. I'm really happy with the author, the way she has written the book, the way she tries to deal with certain aspects of life. Like, this book majorly focuses on the aspect of how complex human relationships are. The writing style of the book itself is a bit chaotic, I would say. Not a very organized structure. So you would find things going like, there is this constant moving around between past and present, past and present. But I think it is just a subtle way of telling you that how complex, chaotic, yet beautiful the human relationships are. I think once you read the book, you realize the complexities of human relationships and the complexity of relationships in general. Like human relationships are not something like that is very much black and white. It's very much in the gray area, and that aspect has been beautifully dealt in this book. I personally felt that this book has a very strong emotional punches. So when you're reading this book, you're going to feel those emotions. It is going to evoke a lot of emotions in you. So if you are someone who is ready to take that on, if you are someone who wants to experience those emotions, I think you should definitely give this book a try. And this book is what something only around 240 to 50 pages book, so that is like you can easily read it in one go and you can complete it in a day. Obviously, if you have time, it's not something like you can just get done within an hour or so. You have to give it some time, but yes, definitely a book that you can finish it in a day. And I'm sure once you read this book, you're not going to be, disappointed at all. On the scale of 1 to 10, I think I would rate this book anywhere between 8.5 or 9, actually. And I am really very looking forward to reading, other books by Elizabeth Strout. So I'm really happy that I came across this book. And that was a video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you got to know my opinion about this book. And I would highly, highly recommend this book, guys. So please do read this book. It's a beautiful book, and I'm vouching for this that you are going to have a pleasant time reading this book. So this was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. And if you guys love my content, please like, share, and subscribe. I would love to interact with all of you. And yes, if you have any sort of reviews, any sort of feedbacks and suggestions for me, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to interact with you guys. Also connect with me on my Instagram handle, Twitter handle, as well as YouTube. So, guys, I'm looking forward to connect with you super soon, and I will be posting more such videos on the channel. So, stay tuned. Take care and see ya.